What is going on, guys? BCD here, back with another quick video, and today I'm going to be taking a deep dive into some of my PS5 settings for my Vizio OLED. This could be applied to a few different TVs. I don't think it's applicable to all. It's just something that I wanted to showcase to, let you know what I'm doing to get the best out of the picture. First up, with Vizios, as of now, there is no ability to do 4K 120 with the PS5. So the best you can do is 4K 60 with HDR and everything turned on. In order to do that, you just want to put it into a non-4K 120 port. So any of the non-2.1 ports, you'll put it in there, and the picture should come up fine. It should work as normal, and you should be able to see everything. If that does not kick in automatically and it's still in 1080p, just go into your settings, and there's going to be an option here, which I'll show you on screen. If you go into Picture, and you scroll all the way down to input picture settings, there should be an option there that says 2.1, 1.4, and auto. Just switch to 2.1 and that'll kick it in order for you to be able to see 4K 60 hertz HDR. Now, to get into the picture settings, let me start up something here. I usually use Apex or Ghost of Tsushima, just something that's really colorful and pop, so I can really get the darks the way I want them, as well as the brights the way I want them as well. Apex, I just go into the training mode, and that's easy for me. It's a free game, so if you haven't tried it, you can download it and try this game as well. It's pretty fun. Sorry for the delay. I had a situation. But let's just start in this area here. Now, it may seem a little bit brighter for you guys than it is for me. So I want to give you that caveat because it's not as bright as it looks. It does have darker scenes, but for some reason it's over brightening on my camera. So if you look at my menu and my picture settings, I'm under the normal, my versus the game mode. Game mode, just in my opinion, makes it all look less pop. Essentially, I boost up the color significantly. So for my tone mapping, and this is just to adjust the brightness without affecting the black level, so if I really wanted to brighten it up, I could do that, but it's not necessary. So what I do is I put that on 25 to 30, whichever you prefer. My brightness I keep at a 48 because this is where you don't lose as much detail, but you can get like those, get rid of that black crush sometimes that shows up in games, especially on OLEDs. And then you kind of clean that up with the level of detail I put on the color. Because, yeah, it's still going to look grayed out, but until you get to around, well, for me, it's 80. That's when I really get to see the vibrant of the colors. Sharpness, I keep low. I mean, that could be at 0, really. It's not going to make a difference between those two. So you can leave it at 0 because it is a 4K panel. Let's see here. And contrast being like the darks from the brights, I leave that at a 55. Let me show you what tone mapping would do. See, it would just overall brighten it. Again, I don't necessarily need it that high. I leave it at 30 because there's no real point in this. I feel like, at least in my opinion. As long as I have the brightness levels where I want them. If I wanted to trim this down maybe and then push this up, that would help me with the contrast. But again, that introduces black crush to me, so I'll leave this at 30 and I turn the brightness back up to 48, and that's where it stays for me. Outside of that, really, it's just normal color temperature, the picture aspect. For my advanced stuff, nothing's really on because it's in game mode. Pink luminance is always at a high for me because I enjoy the brightness of the colors in the OLED, of course, and the contrast, and that really brings out into that effect, that real contrast between the darks and the brights. But also, like I said, with keeping the brightness at around 48, it gives me some of those lost details with the Black Crush. And this TV doesn't do much of it, but again, that's just my opinion of, you know, keeping it that way. Obviously this stuff is on. Variable refresh rate is off because this is again the PS5, so variable refresh rate doesn't even work on here, so there's no reason to have it on. I don't use the color tuner, but you can, obviously I'm not a actual professional here. I'm just giving you guys what I like to see in a picture, and to give you a basis to go off of, and then go from there. So this is what it is to look like in my settings versus the standard game mode. If you prefer the standard game mode, that's fine. You can always use that in as well. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it's just more so, again, I like vibrant colors. I like stuff to feel bright, and I like it to be punchy. So in order to do that, it may seem too saturated for you, but I really enjoy it. So that's what I do, and I keep it punchy. So that's pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to show you guys exactly what my settings were for the PS5, and how to get the 4K 60 as of now. And I'm really enjoying this picture with this television. I know this is a Vizio OLED is kind of a buggy mess, but when it's working properly and it's dialed in correctly, you can't really beat it for the price at this point. So I really enjoy it. But that's pretty much it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I have plenty of more videos coming up in regards to this television, PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X. I'm just trying to play games and do this stuff, and I really just want to play games. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.